o'clock almost.
Welcome back to another Christ-like production. I am your host, Jazz, aka J.spirit, and today, bruh, I don't. Well, if you insist, you know, look, just let me record it real quick, because I don't want you to miss this. I want you to be able to reflect on it. I don't think it's a good idea, but okay, just. That's a prime example of consistency, people. That is what we're talking about today. Today, we are talking about consistency in your marriage, as well as, you know, this applies to your relationship as well. But welcome back to another Christ-like production, where we give praise to the Most High, as well as work on being the best version of ourselves. I am your host, Jazz, aka J.spirit. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for better and greater content coming from this channel. I do welcome you, and I thank you for tuning in. We're going to go over 4 tips today. Don't want to make this too long. You know, I just want to really get into it for you. So let's dive in. Tip 1. Stay fit or taking care of yourself. In all honesty, once you are married, this doesn't mean you now get to be a slob. That goes for even being in a regular relationship. Some lazy, selfish person thinking now your spouse or your significant other has to accept the new lazy you. This is how divorces happen so quickly, and this is how breakups happen so quickly. It doesn't work. If you are fit and had great healthy habits, you must maintain that activeness as you grow together. While keeping such a routine, it will eventually cause your spouse to join you, forming continued support as well as a healthy environment. And proof is in the pudding. When you are around someone who's consistently doing things around you, you eventually start to not only learn from them, but you also start to pick up those skills as well. My wife, for instance, was around me and my friends so much that even when we were just chilling, and just doing everyday stuff, such as my friend cutting my hair, she picked up on that skill because she was always around me and my friends. And you know, everybody got along and you know, had a good time. And so she would be around, and she picked up that skill of, hey, babe, I can cut your hair if you ever need or want me to, which was really strange because I really didn't think she was going to pick that up, and she did it like that. So anyway, when you do that and you are supporting the person that already came into your life having these routines and these great healthy habits, eventually you catch on and you start doing them as well. With you doing that, it is positive plus a positive. You're forming great habits that you're going to eventually, once you do decide to have children, be able to pass those healthy habits and healthy environment along to them as well. So you're just, everybody's winning. You're growing a healthy family all together, period. So continue to do that. Don't try to hide your laziness if you're lazy, because eventually it's going to come out. And one of two things are going to happen. Either you are going to be exposed for that and cause your significant other to not want to be with you, or you're going to be exposed for it and start to pick up the habits of being healthy. It's just that simple. One or the other. Tip 2, work on your flaws. And this partly goes a little bit with tip 1.
Remember, girls, we hide our flaws until after the wedding.
But shouldn't a man love you for who you are in spite of everything?
How quaint.
Don't try to hide being deceitful in the beginning of your relationship or marriage. Do not try to hide your flaws as if no one's going to find out about this. No one's going to find out that I've got this going on, or I got this messed up about me, or I view something in a certain way. Don't do that, because eventually it's going to be exposed and it's going to come out, and it's going to cause an issue between you and your spouse or significant other. Don't do it. If you're going into a relationship or a marriage with that deceitful behavior, it's not going to work out. You're either going to get divorced or you're going to break up. It's just that simple. You want to be consistent in keeping everything up front. And this is no different than that. When you are with your spouse and you're telling them, hey, this is what's going on with me, I need you to be patient and I need your support as I try to work on this issue with my character, because it's very weak. Your significant other or your spouse has no choice but to respond in a positive note because you kept everything up front. So therefore, yes, love, I understand that you're working on this to build a better character of yourself and be the best version of you. So let me help you with it. I will be patient with you and I will support you through this difficult time. It's just that simple. And in all honesty, you can't ask for more. Seriously. So that's tip number 2. Go in, everything up front, everything on the table. If this person really loves you for you and everything that you bring to the table, then they're going to work with you on changing that flaw and that characteristic about you. Period. Moving right along. Tip 3. Prioritize each other's needs and wants. This is something you shouldn't have to be told, but at the exact same time, you do. The reason being is because we tend to get so distracted with responsibility that we forget who we are in this race and this lifestyle with. For whatever reason, we tend to allow other things to be prioritized over the special person that we are with, whether it's being married to or whether it's being in a relationship with. The beautiful person and things that they want and need will continue to be there, regardless if you put kids in front of your face or if you put your job in front of your face. Those wants and needs will still remain there, and they're vital because you have the responsibility to, well, actually both of you do, to show that each other's needs and wants is still a priority, as well as show that you two are important to one another, to where these needs and wants need to not only be thought of, but kept. Because if you're not doing that, eventually you're letting stuff fall by the wayside, and that's going to lead to a breakup or a divorce. Obviously, we don't want to go there. So keep those needs and those wants prioritized. Yes, you have responsibility, but it's all a balancing act between the two of you. And again, keep that up front. Okay? Tip number 4. Keep impressing and desiring one another. In all seriousness, you two have the responsibility to show each other your individual levels of affection and intimacy. Also, you can do this in many different and subtle ways. Just make sure to show this regularly, and regardless of how big or small this may be, as long as you two continue to acknowledge a constant desire for one another, then you'll never need validation outside of your home/relationship/marriage. Because you're already at home letting that person know you were this bomb thing and caught my eye and caught my attention from the jump, you're going to remain that way. Always. There'll never be a time where you're not feeling this way about one another. Especially when it comes to the marriage, until death do you part. But even just in a relationship, I mean, if you're looking at everything that you've been through together, and then if they're really taking care of themselves with those good, healthy habits, even if they're not, if you're still there through all of that, that love and that want and desire should always remain, period. Otherwise, one is going to start to resent the other, and therefore, okay, I can't be with you anymore. I can't deal with this anymore. And then it's pointless to even try to hang on to anything, even if it is just for the kids, because you're hanging on for children, but you're miserable. So what are you showing your babies? Oh, if you get married or you get in a relationship, well, if you have children, you need to hang on to that misery until the kids are old enough to be told what's going on. It's not how it works. It's not how it should work. That's a terrible example for your babies, period. So, let's see. I'm running out of time in like 5 minutes. Okay. So, again, keep showing that you want to be involved and in love and desire that person. That way you don't got to worry about, oh, I'm going to the club to see if I still got it. I'm finna go out here to the grocery store to see if I still got it. I want to catch somebody's eye over here at the bar. That's absolutely pointless when it's already waiting for you at home. Let's have a grown conversation in the comments below. Seriously, let's talk about it. Let's be about it. And let's work on it, you know, because we're in quarantine. We're still dealing with all the losses here in the U.S. and all the craziness that's going on with this virus, you know. But just because we are, that doesn't mean that your spouse has the right to drive you crazy, or vice versa. You're just like, kill us both. No, seriously, we are coming together, and with this marriage/relationship series, we are putting a stop to broken homes, people. That is what our mission is. That's what we're doing. So, again, thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button. Please share it everywhere. I don't care where. Everywhere. Share it everywhere. Share it with everybody, even if it's just to annoy somebody because they being silly. Ain't you tired of going to somebody's house and every time you go over there they start arguing and ain't got nothing to do with you, and then they try to bring you into the argument like, bro, no, I'm not a part of that. Thank you, but no thank you. So anyway, until the next time, people, I'll see you in the next Christ-like production episode, and y'all stay blessed.